Hello everyone. Welcome to Codeover Day 19. And we are gonna continue the American Flights API spec design and stuff. So yesterday's video 18, day 18, we basically started designing these and added the examples and whatnot, but that's all we did pretty much. So today, let's start by testing the API spec with the mocking service. So if we click here on the API console, this will open. Let me make this smaller and let me make this bigger. And for example, let's select the flights get and let's click on try it. So this will first ask me to select a destination, which can be SFO, LAX, or CLE. Let's just select SFO, for example, and then click on send. So this pretty much will just return, for example, these 200, okay, and will let me know like what is, these are the examples that I created, right? But they're gonna be returned here just so you can get a better feeling of how this API will work once you implement it. And you can pretty much do that. For example, click back to docs, and this is the get, right? But we can just click here and see the post. And let's click on try it. So this is what we are sending. You can change it if you want and then click on send. And then if you scroll down, there you go. Now you will receive a 201 created. It says flight added, but not really, which is what I had put. And finally, if we check the ID and the get, we can also click on try it. So for example, it's going to ask me for an ID. Let's just select one and click on send. So now if we scroll down, I received the 200 okay that I had set up. And this is just one of the examples. This doesn't really go anywhere. This was just a coincidence. If I put 4, it's still going to return the ID 1 because this is just the example that I had previously basically hard-coded. All right, so now that we have checked that everything works perfect and we are done with this, let's now send this API specification and synchronize it with Design Center, which is in Anypoint Platform. So right now, if I come here to Design Center, I already have an American Flight API spec, but if I open it, it will practically be empty because I haven't synced all of my changes with whatever I have in my local, right? So this is all empty. This was just created on the first time that I created my project. So here in Visual Studio Code, we have here the source control thing. So we can click on that and we can see all of the changes that we have done to the different files. So pretty much like Git. If you click on it, for example, this one, we pretty much change everything except the RAML and the title. Exchange.json, also we changed a few things and we added the dependencies, and the 2 examples are pretty much new. So I am simply gonna click here because it says stage all changes. I'm okay with all of those. I'm just gonna add, added examples and stuff, and then click on commit. And then I can click on sync changes, so it sends everything to Design Center. So now if I come to Design Center, let me just refresh just in case, and I click on the American Flight thingy. Now I will be able to see that this has been correctly updated with everything that I did from my local. I have my Exchange modules right here. I have my examples. I have my exchange.json and such. And I can also see the documentation here, like the API console. Now, the other thing that we can do, like you normally create an API specification in Design Center and then you click on publish, right? That's what you normally do. So let's do that from Anypoint Code Builder then. From this project, I can open the the command palette, and I can select Command-Shift-P in Mac. And then I can select Publish API Specification to Exchange. I can also search for it, Publish API Specification to Exchange. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to leave the same project name, which is American Flights API. The artifact ID is going to be American Flights API. Asset version is going to be 100, and API version is going to be 1. After it finishes publishing, it's just going to ask me if I want to implement this now. I'm going to select no because I don't want to implement it just yet. So now let's head on to Exchange to see if this was correctly published. And yes, I can see here my American Flights API. If I open it, I will be able to see the flights get post and the ID get. Perfect, that is all for day 19 of Codechover. I will see you tomorrow for day 20 to see more Anypoint Code Builder. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.